Welcome in everybody to our preview of the Every Team Cup. Definitely not the Etc. Cup, as some people are calling it because of the ETC acronym. I'm MisspelledTree, obviously. I've got Cauliflower and Giraffe with me.
Fucking read the androids, man.
Booby.
Maybe you can see what
Booby. Kaylon has made sure we start off the YouTube video with a
Bot's not on.
professionalism.
That's unfortunate.
The bot is on.
Oh, it is.
That did trigger. You might not have heard it if you're in our call. So yes,
I muted. My fault. Yeah.
So we have just done the draw for the Every Team Cup. Super excited about it. And we're going to have a quick preview of the teams. To explain for anyone who's coming into this brand new on the YouTube, the Every Team Cup is a competition that I'm running this season. It's a supported competition supported by Cyanide for their World Championship that they run at the end of the year. What that means is the winner of this tournament is going to have a play-in ticket for the World Championships in December, which is super, super exciting. I said in December, they might start sooner than that. They end in December anyway. But yes, the annual World Championship play-in ticket is available for the winner. The format we have for this competition is 64 coaches and it's World Cup style. So we've divided those 64 coaches into 16 groups of 4. And they will go for the top 2 of every group, go into the knockout rounds and play off from there. The premise of the cup, the reason it's called the Every Team Cup, is we have deliberately set it up so that you have roughly even numbers of every single race that's in Blood Bowl 3. So 64 teams doesn't quite divide evenly by 22, which is the number of teams, but what we have is 3 of every team except for the 2 least popular ones that sign up, which in the end were actually we end up shifting one of them because someone didn't have the team that they got spun onto, but we've got only 2 dwarf teams and only 2 necromantic teams. All the rest we have 3 of. Necromantic were one of the more popular ones, but because the coach who got them didn't have necromantic available in game, we shifted them over to Khorne. So that's the premise. Hopefully a really fun idea. We have all of the different races in Blood Bowl represented, and we've given them all NAF style, so resurrection mode. We've given them all a specific amount of gold and skills that varies for every race to try to make them all competitive against each other. Whether or not we've succeeded, totally don't know. That's part of the fun of the challenge. But what I will say is from signups, we did have pretty even signups, didn't we, Giraffe? We had like Dark Elves were most popular with a really like a standard 1150 TV and 6 skill pack, which is like nothing particularly crazy, just like what they get in lots of NAF tournaments. And then I think they were the most popular, but it wasn't like that big of a gap from them to the least popular.
Yeah. Even the the dwarves were the least popular, which is always very impressive, and speaks to a good rule set.
I think so. I mean, that might just speak to the fact that I'm running it and people don't like dwarfs. So the first team we're going to see here, I've started on the screen because they actually did not do the sign-up process properly, so I had to find them quickly. It's definitely one of the rosters that's jumped out as one of the more unusual ones because this is a human roster that did not take any blitzers. I don't know if they're just doing it to troll me because of my anti-lineman stance to not take any blitzers. I've definitely not seen a no blitzer lineup before. I guess this is someone who I know Badge Jelly and Goofus, they go by in the ZFL. They're a very fun coach. I guess they're going for like maximum speed, maximum flexibility with the catches. They're going for a passing game. But I'm going to be very curious to see how this does without blitzers because human blitzers are pretty good. But they have got a whopping 5 rerolls and they have got a bribe in here as well. So I'm surprised taking a bribe and not taking a dirty player as well, but Giraffe likes it because it's got.
Actually, that's true. Wait, no, I like it a little less.
No dirty.
You got to have a dirty player. I just assumed there was one. Like, what team plays without a dirty player, really?
Also, he's not in the competition, so right now this team doesn't technically exist.
Yeah, so it did miss the sign up to the competition, so that is the first team we're looking at. But we won't dwell too long because we've got a lot to get through. Let's go to the actual competition now. To the people who have correctly signed up. Shakes fist at Badger Jelly.
Maybe more, yeah.
There are more who are going to be shamed. There's not that many, but there are some.
Well, I'm not finished yet.
That's true. Collie is still
More
setting up
shame
the
might
groups in the
happen.
background because she's an absolute legend. So the rest of Group A. So Group A is going to be an Australian time zone group. We've got Haringzord. Lots of you all know Haringzord as the head of Rebel and of the ZFL. Absolute community legend for how much he does in terms of setting up competitions. He spun Nurgle.
Gross.
Yeah. What did he call this in the Discord? I think he called them ethical Nurgle, by which I mean I think he means I didn't take any mighty blow. But
It's a wrestle tackle. There's violence in there. Ooh, frenzy jugs though.
Right? Like I think
Love frenzy.
Delicious.
I think
Love
as far as
frenzy
you can
jug.
make Nurgle fun, this is probably fun Nurgle, right? Like you can't make Nurgle that fun, but like you've gone for Frenzy Juggernaut, you've gone for Wrestle Tackle, you haven't gone for the kill skills. I think as far
I
as you
like
can
it.
make them fun, it's fun.
I
no
respect this choice.
No inducements, lots of guard. Listen, guard and foul appearance, that's pretty annoying to play against. So that's what they've gone with. We've got our first Chaos Renegades team for Monkey Chunks. The Renegades got a pretty decent pack. I think they got two secondaries. They got the option to stack, which they've got here. So we've got Block Ogre, Block Troll, went with the Minotaur instead of the Rat Ogre, took Juggernaut, Blodge Dark Elf, a
Love
Fouling
the
Skaven.
Juggernaut.
This looks like pretty close to what I think I would do with this roster, except for maybe the Fouling Skaven.
Is there bribe?
There is not a bribe.
No.
I don't hate the Fowler. I just don't know if I would put it on like the fast piece because like you can do other things with the movement 7. But I mean, maybe they just want to maximize the run-ups for those stomping. Some great catch by Moose there. Some fun names here as well. The Renegades, in fact, are all famous Renes, I think.
Nice.
Was there I think Haringzord's got a naming scheme as well. They have the Ham Nurglers.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not
All the
celebrations.
McDonald's. Yeah.
That's a McDonald's menu. We do love a naming scheme.
Very
I
nice.
might do a best painted award, but I don't know if I should look at that now or if I should save that for another time. But I do appreciate everyone who's taken the time to paint their teams in colours. I'll try and look a quick look at them as I go through. I am thinking about doing a best painted award and giving out some dice or something for whoever's paint scheme I like the best. Badger Jelly was the other one here. And then we get Core Knight, who is on OWA. And oh my goodness, that's a lot of guard. Wow.
Ew. Oh God, you're disgusting.
That's so much guard.
Oh, what is this? Oh.
We gave
Even the
OWA
Troll Slayer gets guard.
a
Oh
lot
my
of skill.
goodness.
Oh,
my goodness.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's vile.
This-
You
I'm a
allowed
little
this
shocked at the
thing.
Troll
Put
Slayer
that
guard.
Just to check it, so
It's like,
it's a
wow.
guard stand for Moga, a guard dwarf blitzer, 2 guard dwarf blockers, guard troll slayer, guard human blitzer, and a guard human lineman. So that's your secondary here is here. Side step
Just
capture.
because there wasn't enough guard. Let's stick one on the
Oh,
line.
shame. Yes,
My
shame.
God.
Shame.
Send
Are
out
we
the
shaming
shame.
guard? I don't know if we're shaming guard. He's got a halfling, which
I'm
means I
shaming
like it.
guard.
So
I feel like you can't shame OWA because they still stuck with OWA, right? Like, so
Yeah.
it's kind of, you really want to, but fair enough.
Torquemada, yeah, who takes that guard. I mean, this is maybe more guard than even dwarfs can get, right?
Shields are cool.
It's a lot of no, it's probably the same amount they can get. It's a lot of guard. Okay, that was Group A.
That's a choice. I like it.
Raffers, who are you taking coming out of Group A? Quick, on the spot, pick 2.
Nurgle for the Jugs Frenzy choice.
Uh-huh.
And the Random Fowler.
Okay. So Nurgle and the Renegades for
Wait, was there a
Jira.
Random Fowler? I forget.
The Renegades took
Oh,
Random
no.
Fowler. Sorry, that's the AI.
Okay,
team
never
that's not in
mind.
there.
But still the Nurgle. I love the
Okay.
Nurgs.
Nurgle to win the group for Raffers. I'm gonna take that disgusting guard team. I just think that's a lot of guard. So
Even if I think it's good, I refuse. I refuse to vote for it.
My experience of OWA dwarves is that even though they're armor 10 and even though they're thick skull, they die. They die more than normal dwarves.
do you want to
Because
pick a
they're
winner?
ashamed of themselves for being
I
lone-
haven't looked.
loners.
I wasn't looking.
Yeah, I
I'm
wasn't sure if you'd
nearly
want to
done.
because you're doing stuff, so don't worry. Only if you want to. On to Group B, the second Aussie conference with Excess,
So-
also one of the famous Rebel admins who's got Chaos Chosen. This feels so disappointing after seeing all that guard. They've just got 2 guard. Which is
What is that even? Yeah, forgotten how to count that low. Got a
there's-
sneaky get. One appreciates.
have they taken all their skills here? 1, 2,
sneaky get.
3, 4, 5, 6. This feels like maybe not all the skills we allowed them, or am I just misremembering? No, I think maybe it is all the skills we allowed them, but they just haven't taken their stacks, is what I think has happened here. I'm just going to quickly remind myself of what we told Chaos Chosen they could have. This is Chaos Chosen. Chaos Chosen got 9 primaries and 1 secondary. What? Oh.
Yeah, that's what they got.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're short a skill.
No, because they've got on the minor.
Yeah, that still only gets us to
Minor.
8. So that's a secondary. I think
1, 2, 3,
they've missed a
4.
skill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Too late
7,
now.
8. It is too late now. It's a shame. Oh well, they've missed a skill. I feel bad now because I was trying to catch those things as they happened, but I must have missed that one. Still.
Minor has 2 skills. Hang on, go back in there.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
Minor's
The
got.
minor's
Oh,
got
the
the
minor's
stack.
got claw. It's got
Thank
claw.
you. I missed that. Good. I'm glad. I feel better now that they've taken it. Okay, so they've gone for the
Rawr.
big Minotaur with the Juggernaut and claws for the kills. Yeah, they didn't take their stack, but they've just spread it around. The sneaky
No,
git.
they have got a stack. They've stacked claws and jugs.
They absolutely have. I just don't know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Coddy. I just don't know what I'm talking about. It's what's actually happening. We're only on Group B, guys. It only gets worse from here. Imperial Nobility for Firion. A measly 5 guard on Firion's Nobility. 2 dodge blitzers, block ogre. I think this is something similar to what I would do with this roster. Take as much guard as you can, and then hope, because your nobility. Only 2 rerolls on this roster. I was only 2 on the Chosen as well, wasn't it? Which does feel bad. I'm already looking at this after the OWA and saying, did we not give these teams enough? We'll find out. On to the first Norse team for Germany, who's got a 15-player roster. That's massive.
Look at that. Yeah,
but 2
2
of them are
rerolls,
pigs, so-
15 players. Mm.
This is only a 13
Piggies.
player roster because he's got 2 picks.
How dare
Excuse
you?
me.
Those are the best
Piggies.
players on the team.
Yeah,
No,
best
well, I
players.
never said that they weren't.
There's some good commitment to the cosmetics here as well. I forgot to look at the last 2 colour schemes. So Norse got an interesting pack because Norse only got 6 primaries and 1 secondary, but they were allowed to stack. So they could have gone for a stack with those 6 primaries. I don't think anyone actually did it on the Norse teams, but it was an option. So they've got 2 rerolls plus the leader. Oh, they have stacked. Oh, this is the one that stacked. There you go. Block guard, Ulfwerner. Yeah, okay, this is maybe the only ones who took the stack. They went for the block guard stack.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Yeah, I think
No
it's.
blitzers, but
I think I would have
nice
double.
little Ulfies.
I think I would have wanted to stack on the Valkyries, but I do like a block guard Ulf as well.
And the thing is, what do you do with it? It's a guard caddy that stands. Is that what it is? It doesn't blitz?
Utter menace. They
But-
are so hard, and I would have done that.
Yeah, I think the guard on the Ulf does work because I've played against Norse teams in Rebel recently that had block guard Ulfs, and they do end up getting involved in because they kind of block their way in anyway using frenzy, and then they get stuck in place with the guard, so it kind of works. I'm just looking at paint schemes I've got to look at. I do appreciate the amount of people who've made the effort here with the paint schemes. I do think if we're going to do best painted, maybe it has to be a different day because there's just too much to look at here. It's going to take forever if I go through
But does
everyone's.
best painted include best naming scheme? Because some of these are pretty fabulous.
Maybe it's 2 separate things. Maybe. And we have fires on Nurgle. This is
There's the mighty blow.
yeah, this is the not ethical
Best.
Nurgle. We've got Mighty Blow, Block, Pesticle, also got the Wrestle Tackle, went with Sure Hands.
Block. Yep.
And a bit less guard than the other ones we saw.
This one's a little less exciting, but possibly more effective. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't play enough Nurgle, but I feel like this kind of looks more like what I think the right Nurgle build is, but I don't know, because I don't play them. I'm saying right. It's not really about right or wrong, but I think that feels like what, when I say right, I just mean like what my head would want to do. which definitely doesn't mean right. Right, Raffers, who are you taking in this division?
I think you have to like do knobs just because they're knobs.
Just because they're knobs.
I think the fun choices, yeah.
No, just because they're knobs.
But it's yeah, I don't know. I feel like it seemed to go many away. Like, look at all that guard. Look at that guard. It's no OWA guard, but it's a lot of guard.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think I'm leaning into the Nobbers OP in this group. So much guard. Looks pretty good. So 2 picks for Furian's Nobility in Group B. On we go to Group C. We're missing.
All right.
Are we missing a team here? No, it's showing up with the
Lon Chaney, the
It's
third.
it's the crossplay. He's not.
That's the
PC, he's on a
crossplay.
console.
Oh,
That's no
It
problem.
takes a moment to load it, but it does.
Yeah, it got in. That's all right. So we start with our first Underworld
Underworld
team for
number
Ajax. This is our first North American conference, by the way, or just American. I keep saying North American, just American.
Oh, look at it! Look at it! Look at how disgusting it is. There's a Jugs Roger.
that's
There's a
yeah, that's good shit.
There's a Blighty Ball Blitzer. There's a 2-heads runner.
Yeah, Underworld were a bit
And
of an
there's
interesting
something-
one
I don't know what
because
that is. Bunch of
Wait, that's on the ball.
Is that on the ball?
that
Yeah,
is
on
on
the
the
ball.
ball. That's fun.
On the ball and the thrower. That's a fun
Yeah.
one, yeah. Other than that, this is it feels like classic Underworld build, right?
I think I like on the ball. I mean, I wonder if it's just building it just towards like it all helps for the one turn, right? Because sometimes the way you fail the
Mhm.
one turn with Underworld is because your thrower can't get as far as they need to get to the ball.
Yep,
Which,
yep, yep.
The
It's a
other,
good skill though.
the other answer is to put like extra arms on that, I guess. But yeah, Underworld were a conundrum for the tiering. I don't know if we got it right, like because they were so OP on tabletop for a while. Everyone's been like really like hammering them, and we tried to put them back somewhere that was just okay. We'll see. That'll be an interesting one to watch.
Isn't bias ref only for goblins and halflings?
Yes, they should not have
yes.
bias ref on this roster. If they do, then that's a mistake by us, and they will have to change it. They've taken bribes, not bias ref. Bias
bribes are
ref
cool.
in our rules were for only goblins and halflings. They have taken 2 bribes though, which is quite a lot of bribes, isn't it? With a dirty player there, they can do some work with that.
Well, Ajax is like plays a lot of Underworld, so I suspect he knows,
He knows what he's doing.
That's what we love to see. We like coaches who know what they're doing. Spider is on the Lizards.
Also knows what he's doing.
Oh,
Yeah, we had this conversation.
Wow.
Interesting.
Oh, there's no Croxigor.
Wow.
He's not
This
wrong to
is
not
not-
take a Croxigo because then you can.
But
fill
that's
up on,
not A classic
this is
Blizzard
different.
builder.
The thing is, you
This
see a roster like this that's different, and you might instantly go, "Oh no, it should be 6 block." But Spider's a really good coach. He's really
Yeah,
good with
he's-
lizards, and he's done something different. So I think this is really interesting, and I want to see how these do.
Yeah, so I find like the mixing up skills thing really interesting because the last Lizard team that was in the World Championships had some skills that weren't block. And like I remember at the time everyone being like, isn't it just correct to take all block? And they didn't. And I think the guard is a really nice answer if you're going to play against elves a lot because it means you can defend the ball carriers a bit better. I don't personally love the tackle. We talked about this on my stream earlier today because like the 1 in 9s just like it feels like the block does more work. But again, as you just said, Spider's played a lot of Lizards, knows what they're doing.
What,
no
yeah?
Croxigor, they're in
Does
chat.
Spider have any
Spider.
dodge on in his group? we check?
So
Let's check.
it is
Who's in the group?
Lizards with there is some Elven Union. So and
Oh,
also,
okay, so
like,
that'll be fun.
but doing this roster with no Croxigor means you've also got bench, right? So it's 6, 7, it's
Yeah.
13
And Underworld.
rolls,
Yeah.
3 rerolls.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna do.
He's
work
gonna
against
feast
Interesting.
on the Snotlings though, as well.
I actually like having the bench might be very valuable against the Underworld, although also like
And Amazon.
Croxigor,
Oh, and Amazons. Oh shit. Okay. Well then.
Oh.
Croxigor tail's really good
Oh,
against
the
Snotlings too,
tackle's
though.
gonna be great.
The Crocs
Oh, yeah,
is
that's
really
true.
good, and these arguments for and against the Crocs, right? He's one of the
Yeah.
best big guys in the game, but it's the kind of thing that you just go and want to just plonk it on a bunch of players with its tail and leave
Yeah.
it there.
Yep.
Yeah, will be super fun
But
to
then
watch.
You can end up leaving it behind. You can end up, as soon as you can put it on 3 or 4 players, and then as soon as it boneheads, it's lost for the drive, and it's hard to bring it back.
Yeah, definitely going to be fun to watch. And then we've got these
Yeah.
Elf Union for Lon Chaney. This is an interesting one because this has come up a lot with the Euro Bowl Home Nations European rules, is stacking on Elf Union. And I know Torquemada has been in chat. I don't know if they still are, but Torquemada is an absolute advocate for, if you've got a stack on Elf Union, put the diving tackle on one of these blitzers. And diving tackle size is pretty fun. But wrestle tackle is a great sacker, right? Like that gives you like amazing sacking options.
Yeah.
It
is reroll.
Was there a secondary for
Union? There's only 3 dodge on that team.
Yeah, there's only 3 dodge. There's 2 rerolls plus the leader. It's a little light on dodge.
The leader, yeah.
That's all light.
Just don't roll ones is the answer there, isn't it? Easy, but yeah.
And only one bench into a fighty group.
Yeah.
So only one bench is going to hurt, I think.
I think we did give them a secondary, but I also think I probably wouldn't have taken the secondary if I was them, because you could not stack the secondary, right? The secondary would only be as a first skill, and Elf Union don't really give you a player that's good to put that on. You could put it on the blitzer, but I just think the blitzers need dodge. So yeah, it was. I think the secondary was available, but they didn't take it, and I think I probably wouldn't have taken it either, if it was my roster. JD Whitey is the
Zon coach.
That's the Zon team.
The Zon team. Do you know what with the Zons? The Zons got the least amount of cash. They got 1.13, and like they were originally on 1.11, and I panicked a bit and thought that's too low. No one's going to take them. And with hindsight, I think we probably could have given them 1.11 because they just get so much. It's crazy.
Still got 13. They still
Yeah.
got 3 rerolls for 13.
Yeah.
This is just a Zon roster, isn't it? To be honest, I don't.
Zon roster. I mean,
Yes.
so they did go the split way, which is I think how
I like the color scheme.
AFOG does this.
Those are great.
You mean the block guard?
Yeah, they do look great.
The
block guard on the big girls, yeah, as opposed to guard.
I like the block guard because I like to have a shred for blitzer available. Like,
blodger,
really
yeah.
valuable.
Yeah. Also did the block wrestle on blitzers. I know a lot of people prefer not to put wrestle on the blitzers. I do block wrestle, but other people tend to go block.
So
Thulian likes block.
I took them to NAFC, and I had block guard, and I really liked it. I did guard in some other competitions. So I think one block is really nice. I think this is the right way.
I liked the one block. I also went one block.
Yeah. And I also think you have to take one wrestle as well, because I think you just need that sacking option, right? Like you're generally like.
I think I had a wrestle line woman.
Yeah,
I did block.
I guess you can do that.
Blitzers.
I just like having
hate
the one
thought of
speedy
putting
sacking
such a valuable piece on the floor.
But it's got jump up.
Really...
It's got jump up.
Bugged.
Yeah, I know.
And it's such a nice sacker, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a nice sacker. Try to protect. I don't know.
So I guess
I feel like that's a contentious point. The block. Block wrestle, but given how contentious it is, it probably means there's no right answer.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's one of those things. It's like there's so few like choices to make on Zons. That's one of the ones people talk about. I've never played them with a thrower because at 115 it didn't fit. Well, obviously it fit. You could take it, but it made more sense to me just to take the 4-3 roll.
I like throwers. Throwers are nice.
On the ball's nice, right? Like it's just such a good
exactly.
team
on the ball's
box.
like just a lovely. Like they're a reasonable passing team. Like obviously that's not your plan A, but they can get you out of a pickle with a passing.
Yeah.
Nice.
And JD Whitey, as we were saying before, definitely like a good coach on Zons. So I think JD Whitey is probably my pick in this group, although I'm definitely interested in Ajax and those Underworld with the fouling.
Yeah. The Underworld look scary. And I think it's gonna be a good, like Spider can do some work with those lizards.
This is
like
actually like all of them.
I want to see how those lizards do. I want to see how that plays out. Because Spider's also saying that he wants to play really aggressively with the skinks.
Like he's got tackle, he's got
skinks, especially when you're on defense.
So
I like stunting through.
JD Whitey's team name, please nerf these. I'm going to go with the Zons just because I've been playing Zons recently and they feel so oppressively good. So I'm going to pick the Zons and maybe I'll be wrong, but I'm going with the Zons. What are you two going with?
Oh, this is a really tough one.
I want to back those lizards. Just because Zons and Underworld are scummy.
Yeah.
And Elven Union are disgusting knife ears.
I'm gonna go JD Whitey, but I think this is gonna be a really tight group.
Yeah, I
It's
think
gonna
it's
be
a
fun.
tough group. This looks like a really nice,
It's a bit
fun
tougher,
group.
Sure.
Group D. On to
D.
group number D.
Collie, it seems like Blunt is ready to be
I'm doing it. I'm
fucking
doing it.
Thank
the best.
you.
Doing it.
So this is our first stunty
Alright.
team. Sorry, Bembo Baggins and
Bembo.
Shields.
Bagginshire.
So the stunties got like a
All
stunty
good.
option where they could choose between either taking
Ooh.
2 stars or they could take a because they got three secondaries. They could take either 2
Oh my
stars
goodness.
or they could take a 4th secondary, or they could do 1 stack involving secondaries. Now there was a sacrifice for each of them. You had to pay a cost. I think there was a skill loss for taking the 2nd star. This is the 2-star option with Ivar and Grombrindal. There are no rerolls on this. I mean, obviously there's going to be a half.
It's fine. He's halflings.
There is a
Bembo's
leader
He's
as well.
halflings don't need no rerolls.
Yeah.
And a leader. What a team.
I mean,
What a
like,
team.
it's pretty like high rolly because you're relying on those rerolls coming good, but you've got 2 really good stars. Grombrindal's a lot of fun because they've got the add a skill onto players, so that you can give a halfling Dauntless, you can give a halfling Break Tackle, you can give a halfling Mighty Blow, like whatever you want. So Grombrindal is a fun choice, and then Ivar has that
It's
crazy
fun.
skill where like every single drive they can basically, like, if you're 1 square away from a player, they can base you kind of thing.
Something base cage, something.
Yeah. So like this is very like living on the edge with no rerolls, because if your chef fails, you're in trouble. But it'll be fun. I definitely want to watch some of
And the
these.
one turning halfling
Yeah.
catcher as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who has 3+ Lona? Grombrindal? No, is it Ivar's? Ivar's really good. Ivar's really good.
Ivar's
Yeah. Ivar's good shit.
Yeah, 3+ Lona. Wow.
Oh, I haven't Todgered in a while. Todger!
Torture. Just
Sorry.
throw it in there. No, it's okay. It's fine.
Alex! Sorry, I'm. Wow.
Absolute
So it's Renegades.
Belendery. Not on this roster, just in general, just because we need to say it.
That strong arm. I see.
Yeah.
Strong arm
Oh,
and strong.
I remember when this roster came in, and I just thought Mr. Christie is here for a fun time. Like, this is someone who's got ambitions. These are by ambitions that clearly involve throwing your goblin around, right? Because you've got a goblin. You've got a goblin that's got 2 heads and big hand, and you've got a troll that's got a strong
Yes.
arm. Like, this is someone who's got a vision. Like, this is someone who's got a very clear idea in their mind.
All right, Ogre's the Blitzer.
The rat ogre's got claws. The ogre's got block. The troll's got the strong arm. They've got the dark elf with dodge. What's happened? Have they changed? Torquemada in chat saying that the Ironhard Skin orc has been ruined by the new FAQ, which I don't know what the deal is with that. Oh, it doesn't work against your own players. Oh no! So that might have been designed to protect against the rat ogre, and now it won't.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Well, these rules came out after the FAQ came out, so
Yeah. I mean,
Do we know if Cyanide
I
implemented it?
I didn't know that, so because the
do
FAQ was
that
written
now.
poorly, we don't know if Sign have implemented it. 4 rerolls and 2 dirty players. I would have preferred to see an extra bench here, just if you're planning to foul.
Yeah, it's a little light on bench. Is the only
but,
the
with
great
no
fear.
apothecary. But yeah, I want to see this. Like, this
It's
is
a
this is
vision.
a coach with a dream, and I want to see that dream come true. So hopefully, Run Bad is in here as well with Underworld.
Underworld, yes.
Somehow didn't use all 16 players. What are they doing?
Similar,
doing it
but
wrong.
is that a lack of dirty player? Run Bad, you're
No,
not. Oh no,
there is
sorry.
one.
He has it. Okay. It's okay. He is the man I thought he was.
So yeah, block rat ogre, and then guard not mighty blow on the blitz. I actually think I do like this because you're gonna blitz the rat ogre, aren't you? So that guard
That's
can do
a
some
surprisingly
work.
non-banger, yeah.
An extra 2 heads goblin,
Yeah.
just because,
For funsies, yeah.
and 2 bribes.
right.
Yeah, maybe we should have
Oof,
limited them
oof.
to 1 bribe. The Underworld. I'm worried that that's.
I
Gonna
maintain
be
my
a
respect
lot.
for Run Bad.
Um,
He has a guard to foul
yes,
with.
guard devour. It's not how it
All
works.
is well.
Mars.
You're right. That is the man. I know
God,
he is.
sorry, I just worked out what that's a reference to. That's a reference from doing it against me and Chalice, isn't it?
It was against
Oh,
you.
it's
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was. A,
does it. He just does it all the time, apparently.
Yes,
I
it's just a-
commentated that match. I still remember it.
Yeah, so did I. Do you not remember me going absolutely
Yeah,
mental?
yeah. That was so great.
Oh, this is an unpainted team. Disgraceful. Do we have painted on Bembo? I'm just forgetting to check it and then checking them all at once.
Wait, Runbad didn't paint his team? He always bitches
no,
about
it wasn't. Mr. Christie didn't paint.
Okay.
And Mudara on the Dark Elves. After all those fun rosters, it's Dark Elves. It can pretty much only look like so many ways.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Dodge, dodge, dodge. I mean, I
That-
guess sometimes these have block. Sometimes there's an assassin. But yeah, that's pretty standard.
And 11
I'm sad there's
players.
no assassin.
Yeah.
I'm very sad.
11 players, they're going to struggle against both the halflings and the underworld, I feel like.
Yes.
Oh, how sad.
So-
Anyway,
And possibly, like, they might be okay against Pact, but I'm not sure.
You have a
I
choice
still
here
had to sleep.
with Dark Elves. You're either taking the 2 reroll risk or you're taking the apothecary risk. They're taking the no apothecary risk, and I think this group might not be good for them with that risk.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
the group. On the other hand, there was a lot of... Was there a lot of tackle sprinkled around?
Oh yeah.
I
there
don't think
wasn't
either half...
loads. The
So maybe
halflings
Blodge
have
holds
got
up,
it, 'cause
right? That's the other
halflings
option.
have got Ivar, who has it.
Oh, okay, Ivor. Yeah, so Ivor can do some work.
oh, it's Rick. Rick, you're in. Rick,
Oh my
you're
God.
in.
Rick's
Uh,
big
We
race.
haven't done you yet.
We haven't.
We haven't...
We've got a long way to go still.
Group K. You're in Group K.
Loads of time yet.
We're
to get
going to do
it.
you eventually.
Um,
Yeah.
Well,
So I'm
Halflings
taking
have
you're gonna go
tackle
through your
piece.
team, actually.
because I am a dreamer. I'm picking the halflings to win this group. What are you guys picking?
Not the Dark Elf, sadly. Just
I'm gonna
because
go with
of the
Bembo.
matchups.
I'm going with Bembo.
I think, yeah, Bambo is in there. Run bad. I think Run bad the guard fowler will do some work.
Yeah. We're all taking halflings because we believe. So yeah.
No, I'm
you
going.
not?
I'm going underworld.
Okay. All right. Good.
His-
Half a signal.
His
Two
guard
people
fouling will
talk.
be on point.
2 people are going through, but we're just picking winners for funsies now.
Yeah. It's
plain.
right.
it's 2 through
Bembo.
from every group. We're just
Bembo
picking
every day.
winners. Yeah.
Mhm.
This was I didn't realize this, but Mr. Blitzkrieg pointed this out. The halflings actually have tackle mighty blow because Grombrindal with Ivor
Can
Eriksson
give mighty
can
blow to
give. I had
Ivor,
not
yeah,
realized
yeah,
that
yeah,
until they said that.
Oh my
That's-
god.
That's so evil. So you can have a strength 4 tackle mighty blow player. This
Oh,
roster is
delightful. I love it.
Yeah. I thought
Love
Grombrindal was
it.
a really good team.
I am
Oh
super
my
excited
goodness.
to see how that goes. I wish that was
What a
European time
choice.
zone
I love
'cause-
it.
But this Run Battle stream his game there for sure. I hope that's a fun game to watch. We don't
Benbo's
have the
stream
I,
as
I
fixture
think.
yet.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Run
yeah,
bad. I think
Benbo's,
it's Benbo.
Yeah.
I'm changing my mind. It's Benbo.
Hey, Lestat, first time in chat. Oh, what are we up to? Group E. Group E. We're still in North America. Damn it, just America. Why do I keep saying North America? Orcs for Knights.
Nice.
This is
Oh, hi,
Oh, yeah.
orcs.
an orc team.
Oh,
No guard.
I would have liked some guard, yeah.
no, the no
I
guard,
would
no
like some
mighty
guard.
blow.
But
But a lot of block.
again, I feel like someone did something like this at the World Championships again, and it actually was like pretty good because like actually just like give
It's
orcs loads
reliable.
of block. It's pretty good. Like
It's really
AV up
reliable, right?
Norse. Like
Yeah.
really high AV Norse.
yeah.
I like how everybody's like, no guard, and Izzanute is like, no mighty blow. What is this? Which is, fair.
yeah, a
Is
counselor
this,
saying
is this Newt's,
Circle
is this
did it.
Newt's group?
I'm not sure.
E?
Oh, we do like the paint
No.
scheme. Good job, Knights in the paint scheme. I'm sorry I haven't been looking at all of them. I'm going to try to remember to look at everyone's paint scheme. I'm sorry I didn't do all of them. This is also not a ZFL fan's paper bag because we had Plastic Bag who died in the ZFL, so love that as a ZFL player. Flute the Cat on Goblins.
Goblins, sweet little goblins.
So this is a which of the options did we take here? Did they take a 4th
Wait.
secondary here? Yes, 4
was that?
secondaries was the Santi option chosen here. So we've got block,
Oh, wow.
troll, block,
Oh, you got sure hands.
troll, block, fanatic, and a sure hands goblin.
Ooh.
And then we've got Ripper. We love a bit of Ripper. And we've got a
I like a little Ripper.
Bomber with Power Skill, a Dodge Looney, and a lot of Sidestep. And of course, the key of every team with Goblins, the Dirty Player Sneaky Git. They
Of
have
course.
got 2 bribes
So
as
no
well.
bribes?
2 bribes.
Bribes.
Bias ref? No.
No. Goblins could take a bias ref, but I think only one of them did.
I did not.
So my issue with like I think all the Goblin rosters that are in is just like I personally hate playing them without 16 players. Like I want the full 16 because the weapon's going to go, but like I really like the stability in this roster with like double block and then a block
And Ripper.
fanatic.
Ripper's
Ripper.
still good.
Yeah.
The
So-
thinking man's troll.
So yeah, I think this could be really good. I think this is like this thing about 16 players is like a me problem
Yeah.
because I've seen like lots of Goblin teams have won an arena without going to 16. It's like a personal thing that I always worry about. Lizards. This is this is Laszlo Fruvas.
Lizards.
So again, not all
That's cool.
block, but I think this is
But
This is just a more like boring roster, really, isn't it? With 11 players, 3 rerolls or an Apo.
3
Three
rerolls,
rerolls,
and the Apo, no bench.
and an Apo.
Crocs.
11 players.
Yeah.
But I like the four block 2 guard.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like useful
The
you
scores
play
are gonna be
against
nice.
elves, I think. Against elves,
Like,
it's really nice.
It's really going to serve you well against those goblins, I guess. That guard and
Mm.
the guard to support the strength 5
yeah.
as well.
Just for like
So it has got
for stopping
goblins.
cage dives.
It's lizards. Yeah.
It's good against cage diving if you keep that on the corners of your cage, right? And the goblins can cage dive on a strength 2 ball carrier, so maybe it's helpful in that matchup. Although the goblins are probably going to try and bomb their way into that cage, to be honest. So
Yeah.
who knows? And our first dwarf team, Boo Dwarfs.
Ooh,
Um,
dwarves.
But
only 4 guard.
yeah, only 4 guard. We saw OWA with what,
It's-
7 guard earlier? So
Yeah.
only 4
Can't
guard.
believe they used some of their skills blocking up the runners.
So yeah, block runners and a Mighty Blow Troll Slayer.
Yeah, that's what I kind of expected from the OWA
Yeah.
Troll Slayer.
Sorry.
But no, guard.
Lots of guard. Yeah, I mean it's a dwarf team. I wonder if
Dwarfs,
it
3
needs even
rerolls,
more
an
guard, but
Echo, everything that they could possibly want
Yeah.
for next to no money.
it's a dwarf team. It's the Every Team Cup. Every team is welcome. It's just that we don't want the dwarfs to win because they're stinky dwarfs.
Some are less welcome than others.
Exactly.
Goblins. My money's on goblins.
Goblins
Sweet
for
little
Collie?
goblins.
I think I'm going to take the lizards in this group, even though I want to cheer for the goblins. I'm going to take the lizards.
Sweet goblins. I will stay true to my heart.
Mm-hmm. Giraffe.
Would you say goblins? Oh man. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna say stable and reliable orcs. Maybe.
Stable
Yeah.
orcs. Nice.
Yeah,
Lovely.
those look
And I will
very,
never
very
say
solid.
dwarfs.
Uh-huh. Right. That was Group D, I think. Group E is... No, that was Group E. We're further ahead than I thought we were. Group F
That's my group.
is our first European group, and it's got cauliflower in it.
Off to Europe. Ooh.
Oh, I can actually
Off
go
to
through the
Europe.
roster.
Uh-huh.
I pick corn.
Blunt.
I choose corn to win.
Blunt got this done while we were on stream. Thank you, Blunt. We've got a...
Blunt had already made his team. He just got it in the group. Oh, look, Necro.
It's
Oh,
Necro.
Necro. Oh, that's different.
I mean,
Oh.
they haven't gone double guard here, which is the thing you often see.
Mhm.
I mean, I think block fresh gums are also pretty good, so I don't really know what the answer is on that. But yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm starting
Seems
to come
pretty-
around much like Odds-ons for a block guard, actually.
like one of each maybe.
Yeah, but then also guard locking down with stand firm sidesteps just so good.
Hmm.
It's just so good.
Yeah, like they're just very good on getting in your way, aren't they, with all the guard? This is, I think,
Yeah.
the standard dilemma with Necro.
You get a 12.
There's only
Yeah,
11
do you
players
take the
and
12
3
player?
rerolls rather than 12 players and 2 rerolls?
Do you
and some
take the 3?
coaches?
Yeah, or as some people like Diomed did in the World Championships, do you just sacrifice a wolf and get everything else? But
Don't sacrifice a ghoul. Rather sacrifice a ghoul than a wolf, personally.
yeah, I mean, ghouls are good, right? Ghouls having the dodge, like
It's a good wolf's
yeah.
better.
yeah. I'm like with you, but also like Diamond's like really good at Necro, so it's like because he does it, you think, is that what it should be? But then like sometimes people who are really good have like weird ways of doing things that are different everywhere else, right? So who knows?
And if you watch Andy, who is also one of the top Necro coaches, he drops a goal.
Yeah. So there's different ways to do
wrong.
it.
It's just how you prefer to play. I play it really aggressive with my walls because
there's more than one way to do these rosters. For sure. That's kind of what we're aiming for on all these rosters, is to give the coaches interesting decisions. And it's harder with some teams than others because Dark Elves just always look like Dark Elves.
In the 15 minutes I had to make this roster, I really agonised over whether or not to give all my goals Frenzy.
They've got Juggernaut, would have been the right choice.
Frenzy.
How disappointing. Who are you if you don't stand for your principles, Eve?
Oh my god.
Honestly.
Sorry.
I genuinely didn't have
I have not been consistent.
I had to just throw it together. I didn't have one ready and waiting.
I have not been consistent looking at everyone's colour scheme, and that is a cool colour scheme. Thank you, Blunt.
Look at the stars.
That is a cool colour scheme. I like it. It reminds me of oddly, like it reminds me of like
but
the Leeds Rhinos, if anyone knows rugby league.
You can't you can't block both goals or block both wolves, so you may as well drop the one that's not got block.
It made me think of like a childhood bedroom. And nice and like calming and relaxing, except
I haven't painted it. I didn't do anything because I spent 3 minutes.
In Collie's defense, Collie found out she was filling the last reserve spot about 15 minutes before we came on. She threw the roster together very quickly.
I will name them all. I will name them.
She will get to that.
I just thrown it together. I just sort of, I don't know what
it looks pretty good. Like you've got the block.
Light on skills. I don't think Corn are quite as generous as some of the other teams in this.
Yeah, it's been interesting, like looking at the roster side by side. I think Chaos felt a little bit light to me, and maybe this feels a little light to me as well. Like, I think I actually did have these with one more skill, and then because I was asking a group of experienced coaches what they thought, and I think someone fed back to me that we could take a skill off Corn. And looking at it, I don't know if we needed to, but
skill off Corn. No, you can't take a skill off Corn.
No, as in we got them to this point by taking a skill off where we had them originally. I think. I can't remember anymore. Maybe it was wrong.
Most of the time, I'm pretty sure they're like 8 + 1, or maybe just 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're 7 + 1 here. We did give a stack.
But there is a stack, right? The stack is going to make a big difference. Like that block tackle. Who's my group?
So
that block tackle.
Could be good against Skaven. Could be nice against Skaven.
It might do work.
Still.
It looks like Circuit, but I don't know how much supposed to say because there's no R in it. Is it Siquit? I don't know. They've got a Juggernaut Rat Ogre. They've got a Guard Blitzer. They've got
every type of gutter runner.
Yeah, they've got the classic set of gutter runners: block, wrestle, strip ball, side step, and they've got a leader thrower to get the 3rd reroll.
Nice.
Yeah, looks like a Skaven team.
That looks like Skaven. Yeah.
13 players with the Apo and then the 3rd reroll from the leader. So
that tackle might do some work.
Siquit or Circuit says either works. So either works. I'll try to stop saying what I'm saying now, which is both of them every time. And then Primhack, who plays in my local tabletop league, so I'm really excited to see they've signed up for this one online as well.
Oh, look, this is pathetic. It's only got 5 frenzies.
And has stacked up on the guard. So took the 2 Berserkers, which the other Norse roster we saw didn't.
Interesting that you've gone for guard.
I didn't catch what you both said.
No pigs.
No pigs. I'm a little disappointed in no pigs.
A travesty.
You know what's worse, right? They've got a fan and a coach. That's a pig. That's Pig Bunny.
No,
that's like an intentional.
Hang on, no, because everyone gets one fan, I think, and even that starts there. So
okay.
I think you're actually just one.
It's just a coach.
Yeah.
I mean, well, the thing is, the issue with this roster is they put the Yeti in it.
Yeah.
Even though I know it's not block, but it doesn't have Mighty Blow.
I'm not a fan of the Yeti.
I genuinely hate the Yeti now on Norse. He's not a good boy. He's a very young boy. It's just sadness and disappointment. I don't like taking the Yeti. I do.
Would you like to show us on the doll where the Yeti?
I want to like the Yeti.
Has hurt you.
I do want to like the Yeti and Norse because they're fun, but like they're just so expensive. Like when you look at these
you don't-
linemen, like they're so
Mark,
expensive for that reliability.
I don't agree that you need the Yeti or Norse. I don't think that you do. I think you can do just fine without them. I think the Linos are some of the best in the game. I think the Valkyries are just so good.
This is interesting as well. No block orbs, just guard. They're just leaning into having that guard
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
they
I
do
think
struggle
that
for
was-
I
guard.
like that. That part I like. Good.
Yeah.
I just realized something.
Dodgy Valk, I like that.
Does this group has the biggest concentration of frenzy? Because you have Korn
Oh my
and you
God.
have 4 frenzy
Yes.
Norse.
And even the Skaven have
And-
taken
yeah,
the
and
Rat
Yeti.
Ogre.
Yeah, and the Skaven have a Rat Ogre. This is some frenzy ass.
And the Necro.
And
there's
Necro.
So don't forget there's the
Has
wolves
to
there.
frenzy.
Can I read it in this group to the frenzy group?
It's called Group
This is the
F,
frenzy
and
group.
it has got like a corn
Oh my God.
symbol as well. So yeah, maximum frenzy group.
F for frenzy.
F is for frenzy. Oh, I want to watch this group so much. I mean, also because
Oh.
in it.
I
This is gonna be so
am
much fun.
obviously going to have to pick Collie to win this group because she's done so much work today and
Obviously.
she's a legend. So Collie to win the group.
Collie to win. I called that before we even started.
Uh-huh.
There's gonna be so much surfing. I love it.
Collie, who are you picking?
Collie.
I refrain from answering on this group because I'm
That's
in it
fair
and it would be
enough.
unethical.
That's fair enough. Unethical. Oh my goodness, what a
That was
fun
F.
group.
You just an F. We're on G.
We're on to G now.
Dead it. Oh, but Newt's here.
We
Oh,
start
the
off
Viking Cop's here. Oh, what a group this is.
Oh, this one's gonna be a fun one.
Lord Gibby. So again, they've taken the stack, but they haven't done the diving tackle stack we talked about. They've gone for the stack on bit, so we're dodge and tackle.
Okay, well that's the blitzer.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and that means you get a slightly lighter set of skills for the catchers. So dodge, wrestle. This one has to done skills they can take kick. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of kick, and I think I definitely would prefer to have a skilled catcher. But I will say, sometimes kick feels really good, like for stopping opponents' one turns and stuff, especially if you've got stunties, which they do in your group.
Yeah. Against
So,
goblins.
Yeah.
I do some work.
Kick against teams like stunties, not just on the one turns as well, when they're like not the best at fielding the ball, it can be like really like scary to play against. So 2 rerolls plus leader, apothecary, unpainted team, boo, Lord Gibby, boo. But other than that,
I think that kick's going to feel really good against the stunty teams because none of them have gone for Fumble Rooski.
What are they thinking? Not taking Fumble Rooski?
Yeah. Oh, actually, we don't know if any of them take Fumble Rooski. I assume that they.
I'm not playing in this comp now, halftime OJ. I'm just enjoying the show. I'm really looking forward to the show. We have our second Goblin team. This is a Newt who has put themselves down as a fair play coach, and I don't believe them because this is another roster with a vision. This is another roster with a very clear vision. We've got the Black Gobbo in this roster, and I know the other important part of this roster is Black Gobbo, 3 bribes, and a biased ref.
Yes.
So, for anyone who doesn't know the Black Gobbo special rule, you're allowed to do a second foul in a turn with the Black Gobbo. So if you've already done a foul with someone else, the Black Gobbo can also foul. So I think Newt is aiming for the maximum 32 fouls a game here. I don't know if they'll pull it off because you have to knock down players to foul them that often, but I'm excited.
I mean, there's only 11 players on the opposing team on the pitch at any one time.
Yeah, I do think there is. I think Torquemada might be right about the worry with this team, which is they are only 13 players, some of which are secret weapons that will disappear. But
biased ref. The secret weapons aren't going anywhere.
They are definitely
biased refs so good with secret weapons.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but chainsaws tend to get splattered, don't they?
Yeah.
Listen, I want to live in a world where this works because it's a vision. It's a golden vision for goblin aggression. It's got 2 stacks on the trolls as well. We've got block guard. So they use the special the Sunday special of stacking with a secondary. So block guard troll and a guard stand firm troll. Got the hooligan.
Love it.
Got a block pogoer.
Oh my god, I love it.
It's all
and
about
an extra reroll, yeah.
So I'm actually not entirely sure if this also allows you to throw 2 bombs a turn. I think maybe you can only throw a bomb once a turn, but you have got 2 bombers, so maybe you can throw 2 bombs a turn. I actually don't know how that works.
I think bomb takes your.
How to say 1 bomb per turn.
1 bomb per turn,
Yeah.
okay.
Bombing
But I
is a
mean,
special action, isn't it?
you can choose the bomb goes. The black gobbo I played against in tabletop not that long ago, and like the other thing on them is it might just not matter because your opponent might just roll high, but they have got this little sneaky extra point of armor over a regular goblin, and in my matchup that ended up making quite a big difference. So they've got the extra armor, they've got the
You can
sidestep,
also
the
stab,
stabbing.
right?
Oh my god, he's just got so many options.
Yeah, the black
So
gobbo is
good.
really expensive is my problem with the black gobbo, but they are
Me-
actually like really fun.
Right, Newt, if we see less than 25 fouls a game, actually, I'm going to be very disappointed.
I suspect we won't.
I think
I think it'll be
25 is
Newt?
high.
Newt?
Yes. I believe in you, Newt, and I'm excited to see you try. But yeah, that's so they don't have secret weapon, Black Gobbo, so Black Gobbo doesn't get sent off for throwing bombs, but yeah, they are expensive. That is the challenge. Stupid Sexy Day Day is in this group with after that fun roster, a
disappointingly
far
boring
less exciting
roster.
Sorry, Day Day. But it is just an undead roster with guard mummies, a guard with white, a might by white, no tackle. So like the choices here are
It's
kind
gonna
of
be a little
like,
rough.
do you put tackle here? And I know some people say they don't like the guard on the mummies, but I kind of feel like, what else would you do? Just make all the ghouls skilled, I guess.
Also, mighty blow and not guard on the white is a bit bangery, Mr. Day Day.
He is a banger. We
You
already
see
know
what he's
this.
saying in chat?
Banger, banger.
In chat,
Banger, banger.
when I said no tackle, it's fine, don't need tackle, we'll roll pals. All right, Day Day. We'll remember that. We'll bring that up when that
Screenshot that.
happens.
Look at the screenshot.
And Viking Cup with the Marvelous Morsels. Very
I wanna
excited to
see
see
this as
Viking
well.
Cup on the.
Oh, let's see
on
this.
things.
Desperate to get his
Yeah.
hands on the
And
flames,
immediately
isn't
got him.
he? So he's got 2 stars. He's got
Carla
Fizz and
Zug.
Carla.
Yep. Yep,
Yeah. I think this is like what I expected
Oh.
for the 2 stars. Like if people are going to take 2 stars. Although I actually really like the Ivar Grombrindal combo that we saw in the other team. But yeah. Sug and Carla are pretty good. And we've got a
Pro trees.
fun naming scheme. We've got a lot of sidestep. We've got pro trees, not block trees. And we've also got, I know Viking Cop said he spent a lot on cosmetics for this team, and it shows.
I do appreciate the alliteration.
I'm a big fan
You
of
definitely
these.
appreciate the alliteration.
2 trees already. Another good color scheme. This is going to be in the running for best paint. Oh my
Nice,
god, look at
nice,
Manny
nice.
Marshmallow. How do you not cheer for Manny Marshmallow with his full array
Because
of
there's
snacks?
goblins with the black gobbo in this.
I know. And I'm
New, are we allowed to cast your games?
pro goblin. Sug and Carla. Yeah, that's a fun roster. Scary roster. I think that's like a very
Yes.
competitive
Wonderful,
halfling
Newt.
roster.
I can't wait to cast Newt's games. I'm going to be
So-
counting the fouls. We're going to have a tally chart. It's going to be wonderful.
So this is
No, sorry, Day Day. It's Newt. It's got to be Newt.
this is
It's Newt.
definitely a party
He's sending a
division.
message loud and clear,
the,
and I like it.
Goblins. I
It's Newt and Viking Cop for me as one,
yes,
too. Sorry, Day Day, I love you, but
I honestly think Viking Cop has a real shot here, but because I am a Goblin main, I can't possibly pick the halflings over the Goblins. So we're all on Newt to win the division for sure.
let's go.
Black Goblin all the way. But I'm really excited to see Viking Cop's roster as well, though, because I think Viking Cop definitely knows his halflings. He's picked a scary looking roster. It will be fun to watch. So we're on to Group H,
That's
which
the goblin life, Newt.
is straight in there with
That's the try-hard group right here.
Kalon at the top of the roster. We've got some more.
You need to try and read out his team name. I got context on his team name a couple of days ago.
I obviously can't read that.
I don't get it.
Because that's clearly Irish.
Hold on. You sent me.
Gaelic
You sent me.
and
I asked her.
I definitely can't read that.
Wait, why not? I don't
Hang
get
on.
it. Am I dumb?
Can you read
No.
those words? That I mean, I could
Hang
say
on,
it, but I don't
wait.
know how to say it right.
It's Crown Me Cart. Is that right? Crown Me Cart. There we go.
Oh yeah, he's in chat.
And
Who's Crown Me Cart?
it means
The team name.
it
Oh,
means
team name. Okay.
wrong tree or misspelled tree.
Oh, we like it then. Knows what he's doing there, doesn't he? Buttering up the organizer. So
And
I
he's
see
also
this.
spelled the name incorrectly. He knows his audience.
He's misspelled it. Oh, perfect. He actually misspelled it. That's perfect. Well played, Kaylor.
Very
Well
nice.
played. And this resolves what we were saying before about not everyone likes the guard mummies. If you don't take the guard mummies, double guard whites, and then have a fun set of ghouls.
All four ghouls with something.
No tackle again. So once again, just gonna roll pals like Day. Has got a keg on this roster. I don't know if Day did. I didn't check that.
Ooh. What's his bench?
Interesting.
With a bench of 12. So yeah, I think Day didn't say he had 13.
He's got
so
one
yeah,
bench. Okay.
Yeah. I
Makes
kind of like that just because like on this roster, I feel like if you lose, or on Undead in general, if you lose a
Yeah.
mummy, it's so big. So you just really want to give your mummies a chance of coming back if you lose one.
Yep.
Maybe can't improve the regen roll, is it?
Yeah. No, it won't. But for KOs, and they don't have thick skulls, so that does come up.
Okay.
Klex.
All right. So we got Filthy
on the
Tryhard number
Black
1.
Orcs.
Filthy Tryhard number 2.
Black Orcs with only one block
This
scare
is
me.
Black Orc.
But that's a lot of Mighty
Yeah,
Bone
but
Guard.
that's fine, right? That's your blitzer. You've also
That's
got the block
Filthy
control,
Tryhard.
and then the rest of them have brawler. How many rerolls
Yeah.
have you on it?
Fun.
Can't Appos after 4 plus Kalon, or do you mean the 3 plus on the knockout?
Yeah, for the
Well,
KOs.
3 rerolls
Yeah.
and an Appo.
Is there any bribes?
Good question.
There's a sneaky kit, so I assume not. But
One.
No, it might be.
Just
Yep.
one.
maybe, yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm wrong. There's one. Bribery and corruption
For
to this guild, or
50,000, yeah. I think
something.
it's worth
It's a-
squeezing if you
Of
can.
course, it's a treat because you got the keg. Of course. Yeah, I like that. I like that roster. You bumble down the pitch
Yeah.
with your movement 4.
I mean, my only worry with
Good
this from playing them this season in Rebel is just like you're asking a lot of the brawler skill here. Like I would feel more comfortable with more block,
Brawler's
but that's
okay,
maybe
though.
just me.
It's so OP.
Brawler is OP.
He's gonna kill everyone first.
Brawler is OP. Nurgle have got
Next.
Nurgly stuff.
Oh.
This is it's a pretty nice. I think this might be the.
Who's there?
This
That's
is,
a nice note.
I think of
That's
This is our third Nurgle team we've seen. I think this is probably the one that scares me the most. Like if I'm playing against
There
it.
is still only one mighty blow on that from the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I suppose scary is like different kinds of scary, isn't it? But like this foul appearance is so annoying, and then you put guard together with
is.
it, it starts getting like really like hard to. Yeah.
But he's playing banger teams, not elf teams. I feel like elf teams hate the stinkiness, which aren't
'cause they're not
really
hitting
in this
as
group.
often.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
think bash teams hate it too,
Kalon
though,
hates
right?
it because he's
I
got
know.
to play it.
Yeah, I guess because of
Yes,
foul appearance, you're right.
Doubt there'll be inducements.
It is. Dazza knows what he's doing. It is
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good coach.
Yep.
This is like
It's
after like
got
the craziness of the
Van
last
coach.
division. This is just like a lot of some like really like experienced coaches bringing solid rosters, isn't it? Like this is
Yeah,
like,
it's a tryhard group.
Um,
The
Oh, the
filthy
tryhards.
tryhard group.
The filthy
because
tryhard.
Stew is also another big time tabletop
Oh,
player.
there's some elves. Okay,
Oh,
but they're
look.
not the.
Yep, there's some elves. Although
Yeah.
they've got a runner.
Yeah, but they're not the passy elves.
Well, yeah,
Well, they've got a runner. They've got
got
a
it.
wang.
they've got the
Leader.
option.
They got a
They
wang.
do deserve each other, Kalon.
And so this is
2 rerolls. Ooh,
Oh, I do
2
like
rerolls and a
these.
wang. Well, and a leader wang.
I like this dinosaur hat.
Nice.
Yeah, so they haven't got dodge on the last blitzer, but other than that, very similar to the other Dark Elves we saw, right? Like they've gone for one block, one wrestle. They've gone for the extra reroll here, so they can have the
No
Apo.
assassin, which is really sad.
Yeah, I don't think we got an
Maybe the
assassin
last one.
build, but we've got one to go,
Oh.
haven't we? All right. So what are you taking in this boring division then? What are we going
This
for?
is
that's
so
like
boring.
great?
I'm gonna take
Elon,
Kalon.
maybe? Yeah, the
I think
undead's just
Kalon.
solid.
As much as I want to
And
go for
Dazza's
the
in there as
flex
well,
with
but,
the
yeah.
Black Orcs, because Black Orcs are my babies. But
I think I'm going with the Nurgle. I'm probably going to be wrong about
Yeah.
that, but I just think that looks like a lot. Like that looks pretty good.
Ooh.
Like this is
It is
It's a
good.
hefty one.
again, for anyone who's not like familiar with how this works, you can see like the difference in like the skills and team value we've given them like really shows up here sometimes. So that is like a Nurgle team playing with like an extra
Yeah, Daz is pretty
chunk of
solid,
value.
but
I think, yeah,
I've never
Kaelon
met
does
Tazza,
that.
and I've met
but-
Kalo, and he's
Mhm.
bought me drinks. I have to go for him.
That's true. That is a good
Mm.
reason. You're just saying that because you're hoping he's going to do it again at Home Nations.
Yeah, I am really. Yeah. He promised me actually.
Oh my god. I'm looking forward to Home Nations.
Okay.
It's going to be fun to see everyone.
Group
Um,
J. With 2
Group J.
Xbox or whatever console players.
Orcs. So the previous orcs we saw were all block. This looks more like what I would expect with like the mix of blitzer skills.
Wait, why are we on J? We should have done I.
Did we miss one?
Yeah.
Ignore that one. You never saw
Oh,
that one.
no.
We're not talking about that.
Nothing happened.
Shh. Group I. We did. We missed a division. So
We just
sorry.
skipped Torque for no reason.
Whoops. Uh-huh.
All right.
No,
Ooh.
We've got a big raid
That's
coming in from
big
Mr.
un.
Page.
Hey there, Mr. Page. And friends.
Thank you so much for the raid, Mr. Page. You coming in to see us just doing a preview of the Every Team Cup, which is a tournament I'm running, which has a World Championship ticket available for the winner. So we've just done the draw and now we're looking at all the groups, having a lot of fun looking at everyone's rosters. Hope you had a really fun stream. And well done on another day on the subathon, doing amazing work.
Is it
And,
over yet? Have you hit the end, or have you got more days to go?
yeah, I hope we haven't hit the end. Don't think we had from when I last saw it.
Last time I looked on, there was about an hour on it, and that was about 4 hours ago.
Yes.
Disgusting Torque.
This is our first Wood Elf team of the tournament. And yes, it has a lot of dodge. My goodness. This is a tree. They've got a strip ball war dancer, a tackle war dancer. This is Christopher doing it. They've got all 4 catchers with 1 with side step, a block lineman, a wrestle lineman, 2 dodge linemen. This is similar to what I've been doing in the arena earlier today. And yeah, it's pretty nice. Like, it's pretty nice.
2 rerolls.
Wouldn't it be a shame if that Wood Elf team ended up with a group with dwarves?
I don't think it
Only
did.
one of 2 groups with dwarves.
Yeah, don't think it did. Oh, good paint schemes as ever. I actually really like this like double green combo.
Nice.
Looks good.
Sexy.
But they've got to
Oh,
deal with some
Oh, would you look at that? There is a dwarf team in that group.
goblins. Oh, was there? I didn't know who looked ahead.
Oh my goodness. Torque.
So we talked about how
Ooh.
we talked about how like the goblins and the different stunties have been taking different stunty specials. This team took the option for a stacked secondary, which they put on a ball carrier, which I was not expecting, but I think is pretty fun. Like you've got a pogo
that's
with
pretty
block
solid, isn't
and
it?
sidestep. They've gone for Ripper again, so we've seen Ripper second time. 2 block trolls. Bonus
Fun
sneaky
bomber.
git. So we've got the sneaky git hooligan, and we've also got the sneaky
Ooh.
git loonies for maximum fouling.
Interesting.
And a really fun bomber because they've gone for safe pass, which means that if you were going to fumble the bomb, you just don't bomb it. And also accurate to improve the bombing accuracy. I personally prefer pass skill just because you have never got enough rerolls on goblins. So the built-in reroll I really like, but this is just another way to solve the
It's
same
only a
problem.
2 reroll goblin build too.
Yeah. So
Some diving tackle for fun.
yeah, and some diving tackle for fun, and we've got 2 bribes. No
Oh
bribes,
yeah,
ref.
watch out for that diving
Mhm,
tackle with your dwarves.
So
You never know.
This is
Yeah.
the moment. Yeah. Gonna be real helpful.
right, let's carry on. So Frankie, oh hang on, didn't look at the goblins paint scheme. Trying to remember now. I didn't do it very well all the way through, but trying to remember to look at everyone's paint schemes.
We will look at them as the tournament goes on.
Yeah, we will. I think that one's unpainted, to be fair. Having done that. Frankie's
Alright, so it's not-
OWA. The last time we saw OWA, they had 7 guard. This is not 7 guard.
Wow, that's a very different OWA.
Oh,
Yeah, this is a very
I want
different
to
OWA.
agree.
Very, very different.
Look at that mighty blow.
wrestle leader,
Mhm.
blood,
No troll slayer.
mighty blow blitzer, no troll slayer.
There's a troll there, just unskilled.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
naked.
Okay. Yes, troll slayer.
Because they've
Just
gone with the
kidding.
mighty bow tackle and the
Mighty blow blitzer.
yeah.
Yep.
Here.
That'll do some work.
Yeah.
Probably.
Pro tree's fun. Like definitely
Leader.
helps with the routing issue. Like obviously, like I support this because
Brian's just
trees are
really
great.
good on big guys, really.
Yeah.
I tell you
How do
what,
we feel about leader?
for a fourth
Because like
reroll.
everybody's loner,
All
right?
rerolls, isn't
Yeah.
it?
That's what
Yeah, that's a
People
good
throw
point
in the tree
actually.
together.
With
There's a
all the
lot of
loners.
loners. Yeah. There's a lot of reroll possibility here, right? Because you've got the pro here as well. I mean, my first thought here is
Yeah.
like actually like between pro and the fact that the tree is already pretty good for throw teammate. You've got a decent throw teammate play with all these rerolls, but yeah, I think this could be fumble Ruski, and then you could have a really good one turn. But that's probably a bit out there. That's my silly idea. But Frankie will be fun to watch on the OWA, and then Torquemada, who we boo Torquemada. We used to like Torquemada, and then they changed. You changed, man. You changed on the dwarfs.
No.
It's completely unfair to boo Torquemada because this was randomly assigned, and we did have to have 2 dwarf teams under the premise of the tournament. However, I'm still going to boo them. So
also, I feel like Torquemada is definitely embracing the dwarf, which is fair. You're Team Dwarf now, but also you're embracing it. So
it's dwarves. It's got lots of guard. It's got 3 rerolls. It's got snapper. Why are we surprised?
it's got a fun paint scheme. I'll give him the paint scheme. It's a good paint scheme. Yeah. So this is more guard than the other dwarves. It's 5 guard, mighty blow on 1 blocker and on the troll slayer, and no block on the runners. The runners are a little bit more vulnerable to the second place. But there's no elves in this division, which is the main thing you worry about there. Oh, these are good too. Look at these.
His beard. Oh.
But
it's got mining from
mess.
Only 5 guard. I know, right? Like, what's crazy is it is still the most guard team by far is still the OWA we saw at the start. Absolutely crazy. I'm so curious. Oh,
we're on group chat.
No, we haven't picked our winners yet. We have to pick our winners. Who's your winners?
All right. I mean,
Goblin. Tempesty with the goblins.
Torque.
I mean, I think probably Torquemada will, but I don't want him to, so I'm just going to say he won't. It's nothing against Torquemada.
We probably
I should make
will,
that clear to people watching who don't understand this.
Yeah.
I like Torquemada a lot. We're friends in real life.
That combo is
I just don't like dwarves. So I'm picking the Wood Elves, Christopher.
I will
Your head feeds my dice.
Yes. You'll hate these, my dice. Every time you boo the dwarves, another 9 on the injury dice might be right. Oh, ranking for this group is.
Oh my god! I feel this in my bones. I hate it already.
What?
Look, it's a 10 because I have Mighty Blow. I totally forgot. I forgot I have Mighty Blow on this one. God.
Oh, this is
2 dice.
That's 2 dice. We don't all have Mighty Blow.
Dwarf's the worst. Oh, I really like
Just
this
the
logo.
one, I think.
I haven't seen this logo before. This is an org team coached by halftime OJ, who was really eager to play and then missed out on signups, then got in as a reserve. So I'm pleased they're in. They've done a fun color scheme, and they've got some orgs. Check look at the roster, which is 3 guard, big uns, and then the combo. Yeah, this is like compared to the orgs we saw for all block. This is like more sort of standard, I think. Like just the spread of scales.
A little mix of everything. Yep.
But I mean, with the block, the all block was really reliable.
Yeah. The thing is, like, guards are really good skill, but also like blocks are really good skill. Like they're both really good skills. But yeah, Mighty Blow will definitely be handy to have.
The Mighty Blow's going to do work. That tackle's going to do work, and those 4 guard are going to do work. It's orcs. It's what they do.
Orcs.
No troll, which I like because I find the troll lets you down a lot.
Yeah, don't like the troll on orcs.
Yep.
Black orcs need a troll.
Yeah, they have to. They just have to. But orcs.
I painted a really pretty troll, but I never take it because I don't like it.
I like the contrast here.
Like a real woman.
Halftime OJ was saying they've gone with all philosophers here, like Aristotle. And I just
who's stickier face?
Who's stickier face? So some fun puns here But then we go
All
from
stack
that.
rookies.
We go from that
They got
to Danton, who's gone clog, bosh, bish, bash, crump. This is the duality of Blood Bowl.
Tilapia Thumba.
But yes,
This is a more normal Black Hawk roster. Is there any bribes?
good question. Yes, one.
Very important.
I think this is like maybe more like what I would do on a Black Hawk roster, because you said before the one before had a bit less block. I like more block. I just think I need the stability, but that's like maybe me as well. Dirty player secondary, I like that. So they didn't block the troll.
I love it.
But you get that with
Love
the,
it.
I think it's just as good, because I'd be umming and ahhing right now as to whether to block the troll, because that troll's a trained troll. It's a 3+ loner. Right? It's actually really reliable. A lot more reliable than other trolls. We've got hours
there's one
and
bribe.
hours of
yeah, there's one bribe. I think I like dirty player more than sneaky gate, because like it actually like does the job, you know what I mean? Like it just actually like gets rid of
But
things.
a block troll is
Good.
so good.
Yeah.
It's just so good. And so what else is in this group? Hold on. So
In
like
this group.
the vomit on that troll is going to do work against
Amazons
the
and Chaos Renegades. Sorry, I think I didn't look at the color scheme. Another good color scheme. This is reminds me of someone. Those colors, red and yellow.
No, he is reliable, coin that. He is reliable because it's 3+ loner. It's just like having pros. You know, your reroll counter moves down one.
Oh, actually, this is one where we have asked Average Joe to change the naming scheme. It is a reference to stuff on Jimmy's channel, but he was actually asked me not to show it on stream because he feels, I think, a complete unnecessary level of embarrassment about it. It's not a big deal, but we did think it's just not a vibe we want. And so we're not going to show the Average Joe's team, but it's Amazons that look like Amazons. I've just shown them quickly by mistake, but yeah, he asked me not to, so I'm going to respect that. Then we'll
come back to it when he's done what he needs to do. Joe, if you rename it, we can come back to it too, actually.
Then we've got Loose Goose on the Renegades, which is 2. So they haven't gone with the double secondary on the big guys. So they've gone 1 block Rat Ogre, guard on the troll and the ogre, and then stack here. Oh, there's the other secondary for a guard orc. Oh, I quite like that. That's not a thing that I've seen. But yeah, a bit of extra guard. That's interesting. That's quite a fun use of that secondary. I like the blodge. I also have only just noticed that there's a team, a name on that.
I know. Turn 16 Fowler on the elf. It's disgusting.
And the goblin is the turn 1 Fowler. I see what they've done there. Another fun. Hang on.
I'm really enjoying seeing the creativity of everybody with their paint schemes and their name schemes and their team names. It's really fun. It's really fun.
I feel like there's a lot of personality in these teams, and I think that's really fun. So yeah, really.
It's not Rogue of Food, Captain Oates. It's the emotional support.
So that is that group, and I'm gonna pick Danton to win it just because I know Danton's a really good coach. That's my whole reason.
They're all the Amazons are just Amazons.
Yeah, Amazons are good. Amazons. I'm sure everyone else.
I think the Amazons have a chance just because. Yeah,
they're Amazons, right? I took Amazons to NAFC. I've never played them before and lost 1 game all weekend. They're just good.
And especially against, like, they don't mind orcs. They don't love black orcs, but I think they're, like, depends on whether the dirty player really pops off or not.
Yeah, I mean,
but if it doesn't, they'll find him. Yeah. True.
But just the black orcs, when they're only movement 4, it's so hard to chase anything down.
Yeah. I think this could be an interesting group, though, to be honest. You like the orcs are really like.
It's going to be interesting. Because Danton is a really good coach.
Yeah, Danton's like Team Island and like a really good. But I mean, I'm sure everyone has a good coach, and like these are all interesting like competitive rosters. Like the Amazon roster is totally standard. Looks like an Amazon roster. We've already seen one.
But it's competitive, right?
Yeah,
it's competitive.
Amazon's are really good.
It's a normal Amazon roster. It just means that it's good.
Yeah, they're really good. I like the orc roster. I like the Halftime OJ cheers
Just
and says, "I've never played orcs." So that's
just base.
derp,
Bang,
derp,
bang,
derp.
bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, base. Hope. Dope. Easy, done,
But
job done.
I'm also really interested to see how this Renegades roster does with the extra guard too. But yeah, so I'm picking Danton, but like I think it's gonna be another tight group.
I think with Renegade, it's if they pop, if the big guys pop, then you're gonna be all right. If the big guys do what big guys usually do, and you get 2
Let
players
you
in a row,
down.
and all 3 of them roll a 1, you're screwed.
But that's what I think is interesting with this roster, right? Because like I've played Renegades a little bit, and I would have done what other coaches have done, go double block, and you just hope that the Mighty Ray does enough, right? But this almost feels like it's trying to give them a bit more stability, like a bit like less reliance on that, because you've gone with the guard, you've taken the blodge here. Like, I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm curious. Like, I think it might work. I think it's interesting. Like, it's like a different way to try to win with them, maybe. Anyway, I've picked Anton. Who are you two picking? I didn't hear.
I think Amazons, maybe.
Oh, I have to go with the Zons, because Zons are just Zons.
Zons are just good.
Zons are
Yeah.
Zons, and they're good as Zon.
Zon.
Okay, so we've got 2 votes for Joe, 1 vote for Danton in Group J.
And Tokamata is voting for Goose.
Just 6 groups left to go. We've done 10. Whew. It's a marathon.
It's all right. It's not 11 o'clock at night or anything.
I know. It was not for efforts, to be fair. We've finally got to Rick Reckless.
That's fine.
Here
we go.
Himself.
Got my favorite
Look
catcher.
at that with a break tackle catcher. What a surprise.
So Rick.
And a tackle mighty blow stack. What a banger.
I know, what a banger. I mean, this is a human roster. I think the humans got a pretty decent pack here. I think like they have the stack, lets them give them that chance. I really love that Rick went with this, because I think the standard thing to do would just be to go like block on the ogre or something with your secondary. But Rick likes having the playmaking potential on that catcher. So I'm excited to see how that plays out.
They don't call him Rick Careful, do they?
They don't call him Rick Careful. They are unpainted, so actually Rick is going to finish last.
So
Sorry.
Rick made that at the beginning of his stream yesterday, I think.
He did make it on stream. And Blitzy
wasn't in the competition. Quickly, everybody just throw a bit more shade at Blitzy for not following instructions.
Boo, Blitzy.
Right, I'm back to the team.
I'm worried that we haven't given Chosen enough, because I look at the Nurgle roster and I think, didn't they just have more than this? But maybe they're supposed to. I don't know. Maybe they're supposed to. I remember asking more experienced bangers than me what they thought about the Nurgle and Chaos.
What
and
did
being
Andy
told it was
say?
all right. So I didn't ask Andy. I should have. So we'll see. But yeah, it looks kind of like to me the Chaos roster with just the double block, double guard, or triple guard, I guess. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe when it plays, it goes better than I think.
There's no frenzy.
They've gone with the ogre instead of the Mino. Oh, they've gone with some good kit though.
That's
Look at
just a
this.
mistake. Blitzy's a mistake.
That's a good look.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Got some Mad Max look.
he's on fire.
Yeah, the ogre's the one, and then the Grr. These are some good strong names as well. Grr, roar, meow.
Oh, what we're going to see here is herp.
Sneaky lineman. I appreciate that.
I appreciate that too.
Dementor is on nobility with a paltry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guard.
Oh dear God.
Nowhere
that
near.
all?
Nowhere near
I like
the.
it though. Look at that frenzy though. Frenzy Blitzer.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
fun choice.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. That looks great.
I do like a frenzy blitzer on nobility
like
if you can
crazy.
squeeze it in, just because it goes well with the stand firm. But like
I'm not lying when I said I thought about frenzy on all the goals on the corn and having 11 frenzy on the pitch at once.
it would have been so
What
fun.
could go wrong, right?
That would have been so fun. I mean, the problem with this is I like it, but also like not having dodge there feels really bad. So I don't know, but it's a fun idea.
Yeah, but you've got a dodger.
Oh my God.
You've got one dodger. You have got one dodger. Wait, do you know what dodger sounds like?
Dodger.
Thank you for reminding me. It has been a while. You're totally right.
I know, we're quite far in.
Please.
Gaylon in chat. This is as much fun as Cementor's ever had. Might be true. mean but fair, as Papola says. It'll be a strong roster. I mean, Dementor's a great coach. That'll be one of the very competitive teams, I'm certain.
He is.
Um,
Is he in Team Wales this time?
I think so.
If he's
yeah.
not, he's very close to it.
Yeah.
And if he's not, it might actually just be because he's a kid and he can't afford to fly out to Hungary.
This is another undead build that didn't put guard on the mummies. Only one guard on this one for our plate, so just the one guard here.
Yeah.
Got the tackle.
The one tackle. I get it.
Ghouls.
And then the ghouls.
Your skellies.
No keg, because they got 13.
Yo, skellies.
No skeletons, but I do appreciate the naming scheme that is all references to me, apparently. Luminous Light, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a fun stream.
Hang on. I need to look at it. Oh, I see. Tremendous.
Yeah.
Christmas tree.
Christmas tree branching out.
Oh.
We appreciate the tree puns.
We do. We always appreciate tree puns.
Who's going to win this group? So, all right. So my opinion on this group is it should probably be Dementor, who's got a gross looking roster. But because it's Rick, and we all know how Rick rolls, Rick will win the division because he rolls well, even though he hasn't painted his team.
I think it's Rick. I have to go
no
Rick.
pressure, Rick.
I don't know. I like Dementor's knobs. I'm not allowed to say that, am I? I know. Oh my god. To prison with me.
Clipped. Instant clipped.
Yeah, you know what? He is
in fact
the toughest group that we've got.
It's fine.
Which one was it? Was it J or K? I got lost.
We
did J.
Yeah. So I think this is.
We also did K.
This could even be.
L. We're on to L.
This could even be the toughest group so far. This one, K. I think it's a really tough one.
Yeah, it's the toughest group so far. 100%. Confidence check.
Confidence check. Yeah, that might be our group of death. I don't know. Although group of death.
Dementor isn't the youngest coach in that group. Wait, what?
Really? Hang on. Just rewinding for a second. Who's younger?
Dementor's 18.
Blitzkrieg?
Is Blitzy 17? I had no idea.
Blitzy?
Oh wow.
I'm so glad I didn't joke about your knobs.
Yes.
That let me.
Yeah, at least Dementor's 18 now, right?
Dementor is 18. I'm worried about the way the direction we're heading here.
Yeah, let's go.
Todgers.
Not Blitzies.
Tree for the tree god. We're into group L, maybe.
Yes.
Tree for the tree god. It's wood elves. They've got a lot of dodge. This is what I mean. That chaos. I think the chaos pack is light when I compare it to some of these rosters. But we'll see. This is the wood elf roster with all the catch. Very similar to the other wood elf roster we saw from Christopher. The only thing that's changed
Frenzy or Dancer.
Frenzy instead of tackle and
this is tree roster, isn't it? This is what tree does.
Yeah. So the only thing that I tend to do differently is I just really like having the third reroll. So I often take the thrower and then get the leader. But the problem is that does mean you have to lose 2 catches because of the stupid 5k difference. So I do kind of like this at 1160, but at 1150 I tend to take the thrower. So yeah, it's a pretty nice roster.
It's Woody's doing Woody things, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Woody roster. And I like the paints.
Oh, checkers.
So
ooh, I like the checkers.
Yeah, it's solid wood.
Yeah, you can at 1160.
I don't think there's much more to say on it.
Drop the tree and just go with dodge and everything.
Ooh.
And
look at that tackle.
They've got pigs.
And
They've got
more
tackle.
Norse.
They got pigs.
They have not
Vessel
used the
dodge
stack.
on the Valkyries. I like that.
Yeah.
And a Yeti, but
block
pig.
Yetis. Block Ulfs and a guard and a tackle on Linos.
So they've gone for the extra secondary here rather than putting it on the Yeti to get an extra guard.
I wouldn't have that Yeti. Otherwise, I like this build. I like this Rexton, but I wouldn't have that Yeti.
It's nice.
I would have a couple more bench.
It's pretty long though. It's got 14 players. Like I guess 2 Olympics.
They are bad spaces. They are bad.
Yeah, we haven't got
They're not just bad, they're
Yeti fans in
sadness and
here.
disappointment. Guard you can't reliably move, yeah. Sadness, disappointment, just...
I don't know if it's the color, but like, do you not feel like this, like what they're wearing underneath? Like it looks anachronistic. Like that shirt looks like it's been bought off like the shelf. It's like a Fruit of the Loom t-shirt. That's not like, that's not a Viking t-shirt. I'm sorry. I'm not having it. That's my opinion on that. Halflings. Ooh, halflings with only 1 star and a surprisingly short roster. Where is all the cash gone?
Carla, they've got 2 rerolls. Is there a chef?
Oh, Bugman. Interesting.
Bugman.
So they have
I
got a
love
chef,
it.
definitely.
Another Bugman.
But Bugman only comes on if you go below 11, right? So, interesting. Okay.
But it's also adding 1 to your KOs, isn't it?
Yeah, it's helping the KOs, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's re-rolling the 1s on a KO.
So they have gone with the option of stacking the secondaries.
Rerolls 1s, yeah.
Stacking the tree.
So we've got a
brawler tree
block
and a
tree.
block pro tree. I think I would have preferred grab instead of brawler.
Yeah, brawlers I suppose makes you a bit more like less likely to fall over, but yeah. No foulers on this team. Oh, we've double stacked. We've stacked both the halfling catches.
Oh, stop being mean today.
So, who's being mean? I can't hear you at the moment, Collie. You're going quiet. I don't know if that's on purpose.
Sorry,
Elon with his god.
Oh,
Kalon's being mean to me. I
Oh.
don't appreciate it.
Kalon. Why would you do that? This is a lot of eggs in the catcher basket. But I guess like that's pretty fun, right? Like you've got sprint sure feet on both catches. They've got the on the ball. I like this, the on the ball hefty to make the 1 turn better.
Yeah. Not football risky though.
They've got kick. If they've used a secondary on kick here, I think I would have preferred just to get the block tree. But yeah, I like the stack tree. I think Bugman's exciting. It's going to be fun to see some Bugman. I know this is not the only team that took Bugman, so we may well see Bugman at some point in the tournament. And then we've got the
Football risky works just fine for it.
Flings, Fists, and Flails from Ethelred, which has only got a 3 guard. What sort of OWA team shows up with only 3 guard? Think possibly unpainted.
It's like they're not even friends.
They're not
Barely
even trying,
even
really,
friends.
are they?
Mighty Bow Tackle, another unskilled Troll Slayer, Leader, and block tree. I like it's got a tree with block. That's correct. Sneaky Git.
It's the correct build.
It's just correct because it's got a tree on it. I don't know if it's correct in actual correct terms, but we like trees because I misspelled tree. That's the whole thing. That's my whole reason. I forgot to check if this is painted. Not painted, but Armsy is placed in my local league as well.
I think they are painted.
I think this is the natural colour scheme, isn't it, on halflings? Maybe they are. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's just very close to what they went anyway. Anyway, I'm going to be cheering for Armsy a bit because Armsy's from my local league, so I'm going to be cheering for these fun catches. Who am I picking?
I think Spleggy. I think he's really good.
Spleggy had a good team.
Yeah, solid team. Norse can be tricky for Wood Elves as well. I'm going to pick the Wood Elves though, because I think.
And also, Spleggy was my own personal dice dealer for a little while before he resigned from being an rep.
There you go.
Thulian, you've got boots to fill.
Yeah, Norse definitely go well into the halflings, don't they, and into the trees as well. So, one sec.
Next, M.
And so,
4 to go.
Sorry, just need to have a drink of tea. Right. Into Group M with starting on Bob Udes' Corn.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. They got a
He's dropped
leader.
Gore. I consider dropping the Gore. He's gonna block my signal attack. Yeah.
Oh.
But no skills on the Bloodstorm. Yeah.
Did the leader for the extra reroll, which I've never seen on
Yeah.
Corn, but makes a lot of
No,
sense
you
to me.
don't see that very often.
And got the guard in there. Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good.
My issue with the Unskulled Bloodspawn is that it's a piece that you need to keep moving, so you need to be blitzing with it because it's otherwise it's a 4+. So you want to make it as reliable as possible. Derek, I will ban you.
They have painted. They've got some yellow on. We like it. We like when Corn have some different colours.
I have to be pink because they're the stupid critters.
Oh my god, this is confusing me to look at. But actually, it's not that confusing, is it? They've just wanted to put their different positions.
No, this makes sense.
Strip ball.
Oh,
No
it's
frenzy.
a Toy Story theme. Mr.
Aww.
and Mrs. Potato Head and Buzz and Woody and Jessie and I like it already. Slinky Dog.
Yeah, I love it.
So this is the other Wood Elf Ross that I was talking about. You get the third reroll by taking the throw. It does mean you would go all the way down to 2 catches. But you still get a good amount of dodge, right? Like you've still got 6 dodge on a team.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dodges.
I actually think I might like this better still. I get why everyone likes the extra dodge, but I really like the third reroll with a team that can spend them really well. They've gone with sidestep, which I like the frenzy, but like it's pretty much like strip ball +1 of sidestep, tackle, or frenzy with Wood Elves generally. So I've seen this used really well as well. So definitely can be good. Torek. So it's I was the one who was like ultimately responsible for them, but I consulted with a lot of people. I will say that my starting point for building the rules was I looked at the rules that Torquemada used for pitch invaders and also the rules from the arena, because I knew that Andy had been working to make the arena rules try to get everyone towards 50% win rates. So I took those 2 things and then I tried to go from there. But I did quite a lot of consulting with different people as well. So I'm certain they're not perfect, but hopefully they're fun.
Didn't screw Blackhawks, BB. Not
I
stop
did
whinging
not.
about it. You chose them.
Yeah, Blackhawks are not even one of the ones that I think are doing what I say. So it's going through the teams. The one I feel sorry for is Chaos. I have to say, like going through these teams, I keep looking at Chaos and thinking it's not enough. But again, maybe I'll be wrong. Like I don't know that I'm definitely like right on that. This is another org team that has done
how it plays, don't we?
Yeah, Captain O's has done the same thing as the last orc team I think we saw.
Yeah.
Oh no, they took the troll and goblin.
Oh.
It gives you a 1
Not
turn.
yet, Crystal. Not yet. You're in the last group. You were the last person in the last group.
Yeah, you're the very last group, Crystal. So we will get to you, but we're still, I think, 3 more groups to go. It's a lot of groups, a lot of teams. Captain O's got an orc team.
64 of you.
Looks like an orc team. And then here is complaining himself, Blood Nut, with his black orcs.
Oh, it's a shit roster.
It's terrible
That's
what's
shit.
done. Yes.
It's so bad. Has he got a bribe? Did he take a bribe?
You better. No bribes. No bribes. Took an extra goblin
It's a
instead.
shit team. It's a shit team. Maybe not.
Oh
What
my
the fuck
God.
have you done? What even is this?
Yeah. Terrible. What were you thinking? Oh no, you misread the rules.
Because he
Oh my
misread the rules. Oh no.
Oh. Yes. Apostapsis, for those coming to the tournament late, can you tell us how you define the tournament, how people got specific teams? So the idea for the tournament was that we wanted to have as close as we could to equal numbers of every team, because that was the whole premise, was to make it the Every Team Cup. So because we went with a 64 team tournament in the end, because that fits well for group numbers, that meant we were going to have 3 of most teams and 2 teams that would only be 2. Everyone who signed up had to pick at least 3 teams that they were willing to play, and if they wanted to, they could pick every team. They could pick every single team, and the risk you took if you didn't pick as many teams is that if you didn't get, because we then did wheel spins with everyone who'd picked a team, everyone who'd picked the team went on the wheel and we spun it. But then if all your teams went by and you hadn't got a successful wheel spin, then you kind of got what was left. So like the risk you took if you didn't choose more teams, but you might end up with something completely different to what you wanted. Which wasn't many people in the end. It was just a couple who got that situation. It worked out pretty well. And the team rules, as I was just saying, was done from looking at other competitions that did their best to balance the teams and then doing some tweaks of my own. The idea was to make the teams as balanced as possible. Whether we've succeeded, who knows, but that was the goal. So yeah, that was the way it was done. Sorry, that was just answering Epistabs' Collie. I think I talked over you there for a second.
I don't know.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is...
Yeah. No. It's a bad team. You did bad.
Somebody not on there.
Next.
Good colour scheme though. I
like the polka dots.
We've
That's
talked
the only
about,
thing he's got right.
we've talked about the Blackles before. I like the Huntington's bill with a bit more block, but this has got the mighty blow for killing things, so can work. That's the group. That's group M. I'm going to pick. Oh,
I'm going to go with the Woodies.
yeah, I think I'm taking the Woodies again as well because I'm biased towards Woodies.
Yep.
Wait,
Woodies are good.
I was named. I'm one of the goblins. Look, he said we're doing marbles. Went for it, right? You can say no to marbles.
What's marbles?
Oh, BB not named his team. So he's got a team, even though I'm on the
Yeah,
team. It's like,
yeah.
so we just marbled it. In.
People submitted their rosters after they knew what they got, but before they saw the divisions, Epistabsis. So like you didn't know who you were playing against, but you did know what team you were on.
So we are now on
Group N. Just 3 to go, guys. We've nearly done it. Soul Tide is next up on. So this is Chaos Chosen as well, and I suddenly don't feel like they're doing so badly. So maybe it's to do with the way the teams are built. I feel less worried about them not getting enough now because I see the stacks. I think I like the stacks for them.
I think I would have had one block mighty bow, and I think I would have had one block tackle.
Block tackle. I might have gone one block guard.
Or that, yeah. I don't think I would have stacked 2 block mighty blows.
So maybe it's just about like what like you see and what you like. Everyone has different ideas of how to build a roster. Miss Blitzy reckons looks worse than yours, and that's maybe you're right. Like I could definitely be wrong. I don't know if I like the double tackle here, so I think I just like using. I think I like using the stacks here. It's what I think I really mean. But like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I kind of like a stack on one of the beasties because it is a strength 4 blitzer, isn't it?
Yeah.
With the hawk.
I do like this ogre helmet. I don't know why. It's got like a little. It's a little bit. It's like just a horny ogre. I like it.
It's a hawk.
Who doesn't like a horny ogre on a Saturday night?
I mean,
silence. Yes. Dark Elves, which is, I think this is Brighton, casual violence. Every time we get to a Dark Elf team, it's like, it looks like a Dark Elf team. It's pretty good.
Yeah. 2 rerolls, no appo.
Yeah.
6 dodge. 5 lodges, the wrestle, the Roger.
So, yeah, loads of blodge. It's good. It's a Dark Elf team.
It is boring. It's
not his fault.
It
is not your fault.
It's not Brighton's fault.
Elves, like, that's just what Dark Elves build as.
Yeah. If you did something that wasn't this, you'd they've got the good hair. We do like the dramatic witch hair. If you did something other than this, it would just like not be as good, right? Like, well, you could take the assassins.
We'd be very confused if you didn't just build a normal.
You could take the assassins like Pete W does, I guess. Corn again.
Block spawn, like the block spawn.
Block spawn. Block mighty bow. Bit of guard here.
Similar. So they've guarded the Gauls, whereas I've guarded Seekers.
This corn Gaul's got a lot of kit. I do like this colour scheme. Gengar was very pleased with this. They were sending it to me before we were doing it. They have made an effort on the paint.
He was really excited to get this team, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Actually?
it was in the end. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad he got something I like. Yeah.
So Gengar,
I don't.
we always say the same thing about, but people who don't know Gengar used to play in Rebel on Khemri and had piling on all 4 Tomb Guardians. So Gengar has a play style. So
The last one, Thulian on his wing.
yeah. Thulian with humans. Similar.
It's a great type of capture, is it?
Yeah, similar to Rick, but more boring. Like took block here, took block here. It's just less fun, isn't it? So but definitely a contender, Thulian. Thulian is playing incredibly well.
Yeah, I mean,
lately,
so you kind of have to just take Thulian in this.
yeah,
And
Thulian's
it doesn't matter how Thulian's team is painted, because in real life team is going to look a lot
yes,
better.
yeah. Thulian's that awful combination of really good at Blood Bowl and also really good at painting his Blood Bowl teams. So it's just like
disgusting, isn't it?
unreasonable. Yeah.
Drop that in your Team England chat or something.
Oh, he knows. He knows.
Oh, I know he knows.
So I'm going to pick Thulian. Are you guys picking Thulian as well?
Yeah, I like Thulian here.
Yeah, it's Thulian.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he's really good at Blood Bowl. He's really good at painting, and he's also just a really nice guy.
I know, it's the worst.
That does help.
Absolute worst.
Disgusting.
Second to last group, starting with Andy Rue, our last Underworld team. They haven't got a dirty player. They've got a sneaky kid.
15 players. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Ratto goes at the bottom just to confuse me.
fine.
Gutter Runner hasn't got 2 heads. Got
job.
Yeah, I know, Swaggy. I've got to butter him up so he gives me die.
And almost certainly, only 1 bribe into the keg.
The keg there?
Yeah.
I mean, diving tackle's pretty funny.
Yeah. Diving tackle. Oh yeah, diving tackle on snotlings with a sidestep. That's fun.
Funny.
I mean, like they're very easy to splat, but when they don't go splat, they're incredibly annoying. So like, yeah, okay. Could be fun. Skaven for Simo, who's got 1 guard, 1 tackle, and
Ratto there.
just looks like a Skaven team again, doesn't it?
Yep.
We've reached that point.
Got the whole bouquet of gutter runners.
I feel like maybe we've reached that point of the preview where we've seen every roster now. Like some of them just look the same.
No, we're not done yet because we've got crystals.
Oh yeah, we've still got Crystal Hunter to look forward to, which I'm looking.
He's got something to say to us too.
Yeah. Is it about his knobs?
Yeah.
Simo 90% of the time.
He's not under 18.
Do you like the colour scheme? Another good colour scheme. We've got some onions. Medicine Dan with the elven onions. Oh, we stacked for Frenzy. Oh, this is fun. So we've gone with the Dodge Frenzy.
And a card.
Did take the secondary, which is
the
same
you cannot
format
pretend
fronted.
like any elves, you're dwarves and you're enjoying it.
Yeah, so you're not allowed to enjoy onions anymore, talk about it. Double dodge catchers, wrestle catcher, a sneaky kit. These are spicy
That's
onions.
interesting. And they've got a leader thrower too. So
These
third
are
reroll, fourth reroll, third reroll.
Yeah, 4th reroll with the thrower. These are spicy onions. We haven't dodged this blitzer. We've got the dodge frenzy. I do quite like frenzy on the blitzers because they got the sidestep. I don't love losing dodge here, but I mean, God's good, right? So
God's good.
Super interesting to see how that goes. And another Amazon team that looks like an Amazon team. They've gone double guard.
Oh. And they've got a thrower.
14 players.
That's just so much. They just get so much.
I know, for 11:30.
Love the Amazons.
For 11:30.
That's basically my build.
Don't have your baby.
That's what I build.
There's another red and white colour scheme on them, and I do
They're
like
just
them.
pretty, yeah.
Yeah, do like them. Okay, so.
Well, T-Ox isn't here, Blitzy, so I think you're just pretty much the youngest person on Twitch for Blood Bowl.
Kaelon says, God is good for 2 turns. It's there. Harsh. I'm going to take Simo's
what?
rats. I'm going to pick Simo's
Oh,
rats because I played Simo the
rat.
other day and he played well. So
Yeah.
I think this
It's
is
very
a tough group.
It's very agile.
Amazons, just because that's my build.
Uh-huh.
I think they're gonna have a rough time, but it's my build. I like it.
They're all gonna have a rough
Yeah.
time.
It's
Yeah,
a
they're gonna
very
have a rough time.
I
agi
think
group,
it's
which is
Simo. I
fun.
think I go with Simo on the Skaven.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good coach and a good team.
And last but by no means least, we've got Group P with another Skaven
Here we
team to start us
go.
off, which looks a little different. They've gone double block and then wrestle.
Yeah.
No strip ball. Oh, I don't like no strip ball. Although strip ball on
Yeah,
string 2 is
it's
kind of weird,
harder.
isn't it? Like it's kind of awkward.
Guard Rat Ogre, huh?
Oh yeah, I missed that. Ooh, interesting.
Spicy.
Yeah, that seems like that could go wrong. I mean, they can always go wrong because they're rat ogres, but guard is good. The thrower is the favorite apparently.
It's not quite. Yeah. It's not your normal Skaven build, but it's not too out there. I don't think.
No, it's not great. It's not good. It's not that
No,
out
it might
there
do
at
it.
all. Yeah.
It might do something.
Like guard is good.
One to watch for sure.
Crystal Hunter, we finally got
Here we
there.
go. Is he here, Crystal?
Here we go.
Is Crystal Hunter still awake?
1, 2, 3,
I want him to still be
5.
awake. It's only 4 guard. Now this roster, like
5.
you're right, sorry, 5 guard. When I saw this,
There's only one player.
I thought, what's he doing? Because only 11 players. He's got Bugman. So
He's got Bugman.
yeah.
And he's got Frenzy.
And he's got a dodge frenzy stack.
But he's only one.
He hasn't taken
Get
second
it.
blitzer. Like, it's such a Crystal Hunter build, like, because it's the sort of thing that everyone else will look at and go, that seems
What?
crazy. But it's Crystal Hunter, so you'll know that it's good because it's Crystal Hunter. So, like,
No. It's not good. It's in the hands of someone that is.
But he'll make it look good. He'll be like, you know how you thought this didn't look good, and then he'll prove
I never
it.
said. So I'm saying that it's in a very good coach's hand.
I'm scared for him even with Bugman on 11 players. Like this just feels like
I have concerns.
Yeah. Oh, Chris Hunt's in chat now. He doesn't know if it's good,
funny.
but it is funny. It's definitely funny. Oh, unpainted though. So last place, unfortunately.
Not everyone likes playing fantasy Barbie, guys. Just so you're aware.
What? Who doesn't?
Me. I don't care.
All right, 2 more. Shamba. We finally got the lizard build that I think is like the standard. Yeah. Just straight block on everything. This whole division might be unpainted. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm painted lizards, yeah.
This is the standard lizard build. Block everywhere. It's pretty good. No bench means you're a bit scared of losing players, but other than that,
You got Apple.
yeah.
Thing is that Apple's for your first Chaosaurus, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, Kalon Shamba did random lizards, which was quite funny.
Yeah, we thought that was amusing for sure.
I mean, he only had a couple of options. I think he put in just 3 teams, but fair play.
And
he rolled it fair and square.
Fiendish Fairy, who I think has painted, and also I wish we got to poor Fiendish Fairy sooner because Fairy has been absolutely bringing some life to the Discord.
Oh, she's wonderful. She's great. It's a necro build.
It's a necro build.
It's a necro build. 11 players, 3 rerolls. Necro.
Yeah. Didn't go with the guard here, but other than that, it's pretty much what you expect to see, isn't it? So
yeah, I don't think either are wrong. I think if you go for guard fleshes, then you are prepared to be more aggressive than if you go for block.
She is here, and she says with all these knobs about, I went for safety first.
Yes, you know what? That's very fair. You've got to look out for these knobs.
Exactly. Got to be safe. Got to be safe. Incredibly, that is the end of our last division. Despite
Wow.
having said a second ago that I won't pick Crystal Hunter for being unpainted, I will pick Crystal Hunter to win the division just because Crystal Hunter.
Because Crystal Hunter, yeah.
You guys are going to pick
Crystal Hunter.
Lame.
Lame.
It's Chunter.
It's Crystal Hunter. Fiendish Fairy is picking herself though, which we love.
As she should.
Yeah, no pressure, Crystal Hunter. We've all picked you. And that, unbelievably, is the end of the entire Mammoth preview. I definitely feel like I've talked a lot for a good couple of hours now, but I am
3 hours. We've been at this for 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm very grateful to both of you two for hanging out and doing it with me, Collie and Giraffe. So thank you.
Always.
It's been fun.
And thank you everyone for watching and for the subs and cheers. Before I sign this off, well, I tell you what, I'll sign it off for YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you're going to enjoy watching this competition. I'll be streaming some games, so I'll post some of those. But also check out Dizzy Bess's channel. She's going to